straight watching these videos on TikTok of this long-haired chicken called Pretzel.
In the YouTube algorithm, the people are represented by three separate yet equally important groups: the one that creates, the one that views, and the one that just can't help but react. Under Title 17, I am a member of an elite squad, also known as the Special Viewers Unit. These are the stories.
Hello! Welcome back to having dinner with moi, and let's get into the thick of it. I'm sorry for rushing the intro, but I miss you guys, all that good stuff. I'm just really hungry. Paneer. Oh, is this? Yeah, this is naan. It's supposed to be naan. Naan bread and paneer. Sherry, sherry lady, going through the motion. Yum. Very easy to make. You just curdle milk with lemon juice or something acidic. Vinegar, I use white vinegar, and then you strain it, form it, and put it in the fridge. I'm actually in a really good mood. Just some things that, mashallah, have been happening in life. And also first I want to say, I see some comments where it's like, people have the nerve to say, like, you look miserable, you're unhappy, like telling me how I feel. And it's like, I can assure you that just because I'm overweight and I have struggles, everyone has struggles in life. I still love my life very, very much. I really love my life, and I'm working, on it. But at the same time, I'm going to keep trying and pushing myself. And we have a lot of exciting content coming up, actually, so stay tuned for that. I know I say that, but it's actually coming up real soon. We have some vlogs, a lot of nice content for you guys, where I'm actually doing things. I'm never going to give up. But don't assume just because someone is overweight that they hate their life. Yes, I wish I was healthier. Yes, I wish a lot of things, but I'm still grateful for everything else I have in my life. And I know what I'm going through is a test from Allah. So I bear it. And I know that I have a lot of figuring out to do, before I get there. I know it's not, I should not focus on negative comments, but they're comments that are a general stereotype. I'm trying to knock down the stereotype, not just feed into the negativity. I find watching videos today I spent at least 30 minutes straight watching these videos on TikTok of this long-haired chicken called Pretzel, who is the cutest thing ever. And watching happy things is my point. I don't know how people live day to day coming online and having to be negative to make a living. Honestly, think about it. That was a very positive video. Salah was being very supportive. And people have to make it a negative thing. It's some people's literal jobs online to try to twist something and making it into a negative. Just because we're not making out or doing really haram things on camera. And because Allah's first language is not English, any interaction, even though he's being completely loving, has to be awkward or a sign that he doesn't love me. If he didn't love me, he wouldn't be trying to encourage me to do the right things in my life. He wouldn't try to be helping me become a better person. And just because I eat what I want doesn't mean behind the scenes you don't know what we talk about. You don't know what he tries to encourage me to do. You don't know. There's many times he's helped me deflect from a binge. Actually, he's an amazing, amazing supportive person. Where are your spouses? Where are your significant others?
Where are your spouses? Where are your significant others?
Just watching you be negative all the time online. You sit there and say that we're not in a happy relationship, but yet no happy person is doing what these people do online. Period. So yeah, we don't really care.
We don't really care.
He's also actually stopped a lot of rages. He's not responsible for my actions, though, He's not responsible for what I put in my mouth. I am. So to blame someone else is ridiculous. And I see that a lot. People want so bad for Salah to be another, you-know-who. Voldemort. They want to. They don't want that nasty saga in my life to end because they don't want me to do better in my life. They don't want me to be happy. And that's the truth, and you know it. When I start to be happy, people will push and push and twist and start rumors and find things to, you know, trigger a rage. And that's my responsibility not to let myself get triggered. But I know this is not a rage, okay? This is speaking facts about how backwards some things on YouTube are. And yeah, I still talk about those issues because they're still problematic. But when I do get to a boiling point and say something, oh, you see, she's a bad person, see what she said, blah blah blah, you know, like that kind of thing. He's an amazing husband. And I say this just to point out the issues, but at the end of the day, we don't care about whatever people say or think about us. It really doesn't affect our life at all. Oh no. I just ate a cardamom pod. So all that to say, I mean, I don't know how people involve themselves in the drama every single day. It's literally so exhausting. And I seriously don't know how people can accuse someone of not having a life when you do that all day, like nitpicking the dumbest things, spending all day on Twitter trying to tear someone down. I've said this a million times. I don't even have Twitter. So whenever people are talking about me, are they talking to themselves? Like, they literally are. I also realized something else that's very empowering. Yeah, a lot of people don't like me. I don't need you to. I don't care. Like, who are you? I don't like you either. There, now we're unfriends. I have enough people in my life who love me. I don't care. The only thing with curry is it stains. I love it though. Oh my gosh, it's one of my favorite. I mean, this should be proof enough that I don't just do these for views, or I'd be, you know, mukbang for views, because because I've done paneer mukbangs a few times, like many times, and you know, most people who try to get views for mukbangs do huge display of food. Yeah, so I had a bunch of comments in my Taco Bell video. This is a binge. You don't have the right to define for me what a binge is. Like, that is not up to you to define what that is. That's up to me. I know what a binge is for me. A single meal is not a binge. That's not a binge. Please educate yourselves on binge eating disorder if you're going to comment on somebody's videos who has binge eating disorder. And people also saying it's not an excuse. It's not an, yes, it is an excuse. It is an excuse. It is an excuse. And I'm not shielding myself and giving my, you know, I'm not saying, oh, well, I have binge eating disorder, so I'm going to eat. No, I was not able to say no, and I picked something unhealthy, and that was a choice I made, and I was just sharing it because I'm trying to be transparent. I'm not trying to excuse anything. But yeah, I mean, having an eating disorder is a reason for these issues I have with food. I mean, you know, but yeah, that's, you know, that's the thing. That's the problem. It's like, you're darned if you do, you're darned if you don't. Because, you know, as a person with food issues, with an eating disorder, as a big person, we literally can't eat anything like but a fig leaf and a stick of celery, and someone will still say that's a stick of celery for a family of 8. You know, like it was an unhealthy meal. Yeah, you know, I find fast food to be very addictive, and that's not a secret. But I feel like it's important to share everything, and not just the good, you know, not just when I'm doing well, or which is not barely at all, like, but I'm not going to be down on myself about that, because yes, you don't see how hard I struggle every day. You don't see what I do every day. You don't see me, how many times I do say no to myself, and then I do give in, like, you know, it's like there's so many times before that Taco Bell that I said no to a lot of different things I could have eaten. You know, you don't see those things. You just assume the worst, and that's the kind of negativity I'm talking about. I don't need it. But I was looking at our couples channel, and I was like, people are delusional. Like, there's some reactors, if you can call them that. They're more hate channels, but whatever. They're like, or just like people in general. She never does anything in Kuwait. Like, our couples channel from when I first came to Kuwait, we did so much together. We did so much on that channel. Just go look at all the videos. Like, we did so much, and we're gonna be doing the rest of it. Don't worry. And yeah, so, and stay tuned. We have a lot of vlogs coming up, and I'm not gonna let my issues hold me back. You know, if I have to be the first obese person to die trying to do things that I want to do, then so be it. I will do it. I will do it.
I will do it.
Anyway, I'm stubborn. Yeah, that's one thing I also am. And I don't like to, I hate to be told I can't do something. I hate it. More importantly, I hate to think it. I hate to think to myself that I can't do something, because I know I'm capable of doing anything I want to do. And so are you guys.
Okay, here you go. Just read those. Okay, we're going to be reading from the questions you guys asked earlier again.
I feel like this is very close to our face. Can you, like, scoot her back a little bit? I think I'm getting a
I know. I
complex.
feel like I'm right up in it.
I feel like I'm getting a complex. That should be mildly better.
Yeah, I was gonna prop it up with my pillow that Ricky made me out of some of my old t-shirts in flames and the used.
It's very comfy, actually.
Yes. My favorite pillow. I've had it for about 5 years now.
I was gonna get in the show.
Okay, you ready for another question?
All right, Missy.
This
Ready
one-
for the questions.
this-
Do you think you'll get a P.O. box? Yes, Lexi. Eventually, I'll be getting a P.O. box eventually. I promise. As soon as I do, I'll let you guys know.
And if you want to send anything to Logan, you can just send it to Beck's P.O. Box.
Yes, the same one. That's fine.
What would your dream job be? Do you eventually want pets again? Would you consider drawing or coloring on stream? That's a few questions.
That was a
So you
lot
already
at
said your
once.
dream job. It says, do you eventually want pets again?
Yes, I would love to have pets, honestly. And I haven't had my own pet since I was a kid.
Do you want a cat or dog? Or fish?
I can't pick between
An
cat and
axolotl.
dog.
An axolotl? Yeah. Those are so cute.
Would like to watch you guys play co-op someday. That would be fun.
That would be nice.
She said, would you consider drawing or coloring on stream?
Yes,
Who was that?
I would definitely do. I will definitely do drawing and stuff on stream eventually. Quirky Love Rose, Rosie Jean. Thank you so much. Glad you're back online. Would you ever try something like ASMR?
I love ASMR.
I don't know if I'd be good at it.
There's a lady who eats pickles, and it's literally the most like relaxing thing in the whole world, and I love it.
Any advice for people who may currently be in a toxic relationship? I know you mentioned reaction channels helped you identify issues you might have overlooked. Did any red flags seem obvious after the fact?
Oh yeah, all the red flags seemed obvious after the fact. After I sat and watched from an outside perspective, myself completely shut down, disassociate, and I was so detached from the YouTube world. I didn't read comments. I didn't watch reaction channels. I was just in the videos from time to time. Do you think you'll make any Halloween themed videos? Also, what was your favorite Halloween costume from when you were a kid? I got to be Dracula.
She says, do you miss anything at all about Amber?
The time before of her.
It just says, do you miss anything about her?
I miss Twinkie, Wasabi, and Rarity. How do you still talk to Eric and Ricky? How are they? Why did he stop his YouTube channel? Yes, I still talk to Eric and Ricky. Logan's really good friends with them too. How are they? They're good. And why did they stop YouTube? It was just a lot that Eric didn't want to deal with anymore. Like, he tried it for a while and then was just like, I'll just go back to regular work. And that's just what he did. So he deleted everything.
Okay. This one is from Seska Q again. After leaving your last relationship, do you have any advice for anyone who might have a partner with similar traits as your ex?
Be honest with them. Sit down with them. Calmly tell them how you feel. And then if they don't want to respect you and what you said and try to step back and look at their actions, then that's a lost cause and you just need to leave.
I would agree with that.
Because you can't change people if they don't want to change.
So are you taking any questions about past relationships?
It
Because
depends.
I'm getting a bunch.
It depends.
We're trying to be respectful.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you can answer that one in private. I mean, it's not really personal, but I didn't know if you wanted to answer these type of questions.
Okay. Well, what is the question?
The question is from Kenna7227. How did your relationship with ALR impact you? If you could do something differently, what would it be? Hope you're doing well, Becky.
What I would do differently is not even get in a relationship, because at the time I didn't need to be in a relationship. I didn't need to be with someone, and I'm still at that point. I don't need to be with anybody right now. I wasn't ready for a relationship, and I just wish I would have been stronger in saying no, but I was afraid of what I would be losing because I cared. And I wanted to see where it would go, but I was given a time limit.
Okay, this one is PZ8892. If things don't work out with your ex taking 3 pets to a new home, would you take Twink? I think we would all love this, but can also understand if your situation doesn't allow for that.
I would absolutely love to take, I would love to take all of them if she couldn't keep them, but I know that would never happen. Heather, love seeing Logan look at you to check on you when that ALR question was brought up. I can tell he's such a loving friend. He really is.
He is.
This is the sweetest dude I've ever met in my life.
That's my Logie bear.
Listen, so I saw something about my fiance, and I think the question said something along the lines of like, what was your reaction when Logan brought home Becky? The Becky. I think she was shell-shocked, to say the least. Like, because when I told her that we had worked together, because let me fill you in on a little backstory of this. So when she would watch the other, I didn't pay attention because I was like, it has no interest in me whatsoever. And like I would catch like glimpses here and there. And then I was at work one day and I met Beck and we started talking and I was like, dude, you just look so familiar. Like I know you from somewhere. And then they were like, I'm kind of like popular on YouTube. And I said, well, what do you mean? Like I watch YouTube all the time. And you know, I generally watch video game reviews and stuff like that. And they're like, well, my ex is pretty big. And then we got talking about it. And then I was like, I don't know who that is. So I texted my fiance and I asked her and I said, do you know who this person is? And she told me yes. And she was like, you know who it is too, if you would pay attention. And I was like, well, that's not something I want to watch on YouTube.
Yeah.
And, long story short, she was shocked when it was the Beck.
Yeah, but she was really nice. She was cool.
She's a good
Was
lady.
the Cheesecake Factory worth the hype, if you know what I mean?
No.
It was pretty good.
The cheesecake is.
It was pretty good, I'll be honest. It's been a while since I've had it. Being single by choice and avoiding dating apps is the best thing I've done for myself. Quirky love, Rose. I commend you for that because it's really hard to be single and be content with it. Dream vacation. I want to go to England.
Greece.
Okay,
I
I
like-
want to go to England. I want to go to Greece. I want to go to Ireland. I want to go to Scotland. I want to go to Jamaica. I want to go all the places. Sister,
If that-
sorry, I was
sorry.
trying to keep up with the.
Well, you want me to
Chat
ask you
too.
people's questions, and these people have been waiting like 40 minutes.
Okay, come
For
on.
the record, Beck and I are roommates, like just roommates.
Just.
I've seen several people ask, "Who's Logan? Who's this guy?" We're roommates. We're buddies. We're two dudes chilling in a hot tub.
Yeah.
That's
Hot
it.
tub time machine. What was your hobbies before your relationship with ALR and YouTube? What was your hobbies?
My hobbies. I really like to draw, make art. I love to write. I like to write stories. I like to write poems. Watching movies. I'm a big movie buff. I love movies so much. Being out in the wilderness, like in creeks and woods and stuff, just exploring. I love doing that kind of stuff.
This one says, what is your best memory with your family?
I have a lot of those.
I don't. I didn't have a nice family, and I still don't. So, I don't know. I don't have one.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's it is what it is.
I have so many. Mine's just like family reunions and stuff like that. Just family get-togethers.
Miss that a lot.
Me too. What was your question again, sis? I'm sorry.
Would you consider doing YouTube more full time if you could make the money?
Yeah, I definitely would if I could make the money to support myself. But it's hard to do that anymore, even with a regular job. What cereal is that? Hey, somebody did say earlier exactly what cereal was it, though. I can't remember what hers was. I think mine was like Lucky Charms or something, and she must have thought I was getting into her cereals. So
Man, I'm online.
that's cereal, you guys.
Well, I had to leave to take
They're after me, Lucky Charms.
Send me pictures when you
Okay, here's one from Amber Thompson 9039. Have you thought about studying to get non-laborers work?
I'm not even sure what that is really.
Something where it's not a lot of physical, like something like a desk job or a receptionist or something like that.
I don't
Yeah.
know how you feel about a Scarlet Drive, but I like them.
I would probably do something like that. What advice would you give to someone who feels lost and feels no sense of direction? Take it one day at a time. Don't try to push yourself for any kind of future in that moment. You need to focus on being in the moment and staying alive for the next day. And you will eventually find your sense of direction and sense of purpose. I still really don't know mine, to be exact. I've not been in a very good headspace either lately, but I'm trying. I keep trying to push through, and then I've got Logan and my sister to make sure I'm not isolating myself. And
We keep her in
Laying in
check.
bed.
We don't do that around here.
I do disassociate a lot when I'm with them, and they'll have to repeat themselves. But
If you're not disassociating at least once a day, though, or even living,
Yeah.
I disassociate all the time.
that's true.
Well,
Are you over Cheesecake Factory for life? No, I think I miss it a little bit, but there was a while where the thought of it made me sick. Quirky Love froze. Wish people would stop making this Q&A about LR. It's time for Becky to have her own platform and support because she's been through enough with that. Thank you, Quirky. I really have. I'm over it. Becky, I seriously think if the monkey's there, you should go after this. The money. Why do I think I said monkey? You have a hefty audience who all effing love you. I can't read very well from this far away. Like, it's a good distance from where I'm at. From Vermont. Becky, have you looked into trauma therapy? Yes, I have had trauma therapy. I ended up losing my therapist because of work, and I have yet to find another one, but I'm going to.
Talatino there, have you considered college, maybe community college?
Yes, I have signed up for community college before, but whenever I went in there and I needed help to set things up, everyone kept ignoring me. And Eric was sitting right beside me, and there was someone there helping him. And whenever they walked away, I like tried to wave them down to come help me, and I just got ignored. So I got up and walked out. Do you miss Twinkie? Would you ever consider getting another pet? I want another pet. I do. Can't have none here, really. Yeah, somebody asked earlier what I'd like in my PO box. Just surprise me.
I wouldn't say that. You never know what you're gonna get.
That's true. I'm just saying, like, things that you like, things that you think I'd like, whatever. I mean, Logan, I've received poop in the mail and a dead tarantula. Like, they can't send me anything else.
It could be a live one next time.
That'd be
Yeah,
fine.
but then at least you can turn it loose or turn it into someone who can take care
Why
of
would you
it.
turn it loose at? Not
'Cause
here.
it didn't deserve that to begin with. It didn't deserve to be shipped in a box just to scare somebody.
I will take it and love it and kiss it, and it'll be my baby.
You're telling me,
Although
as
I
somebody
hate
else who
spiders.
is afraid of spiders, you want a big,
I wouldn't.
giant.
What would you do?
I'd burn
Kill
the
it?
box.
Yes.
I'd burn the box.
Yes.
But I know
Throw it away.
Beck would take it as a pet.
Yes, I would.
I would burn the box with the thing in it.
Yeah, I wouldn't even open it. I'd
No.
rattle it around me like that. Sounds like a tarantula. Let's torture it. I'm checking out.
Huh?
Are we taking it?
If they're not
Some
like
that are
that.
not disrespectful.
Yeah, that's fine. If they're not
Okay.
disrespectful.
This one's from Life, Love, and Mental Illness, SAV7302. Becky, I'm just so freaking happy for you and can't wait to see your glow up. So excited you're finally seeing your worth. My question, did you realize while you were in your relationship that it was as toxic as it was? Or was it only after leaving you began to realize just how bad it was? So before or after?
During, I could see some things. I knew that there was problems. But I really seen whenever I left the situation. Yeah.
Do you regret leaving Twinkie? Why or why not?
I miss Twinkie, I do, but I had no grounds of taking her.
No, she was Amber's dog.
Yeah.
It's her baby. Y'all try to take that dog away from her. No.
My pronouns, you can use any of them. You can use she, he, they, them. It's all good.
My question is, do you ever get recognized in public? If so, what do people normally say to you, and do you like people approaching you in public?
It's happened a few times. It happened more whenever I lived in Lexington. It's happened a few times here, at the gas station, at a restaurant, at the store. It's okay if people, approach me and talk to me. I might be a little, like unexpected about it at first, but I'll be nice. I'm a really chill person. I'm not gonna just ignore you and run or anything,
5, are you going to be posting more true crime content on your channel and vlogs, please?
Yes, I can definitely work on that too. I've got to look up cases and things, maybe that were local or something interesting. I'll find some stuff.
Jackson Gray 9, what are your plans for the future?
I don't even know my plans for next month.
Tomorrow, honestly, like.
Make that money.
Yeah, just make money to pay bills and survive.
Yeah,
Go to work.
gotta live. Gotta go to work. I hope this isn't a rude question, but please can you tell us what actually happened with the cereal incident? I'm so glad you're feeling comfortable talking on live. We've missed you.
The only thing I remember about the cereal incident is apparently she was on, like, YouNow, or maybe it was a vlog or something, and I was in the background pouring cereal, and she heard me pouring the cereal, and that's whenever she was like, "What cereal is that?" And it was my cereal. It was my cereal.
What? Why did it matter?
I don't know.
Are you serious?
Yes, I guess she was just making sure I didn't get into her cereal.
Jesus God.
It shouldn't matter. Okay, Medic, that's me. Do you like Tom Harlock again now?
I mean, yeah, I like Tom Harlock. I've never really stopped liking Tom Harlock. I didn't really understand whenever the whole crossover between him and Emberlyn, like if he had reacted to her or something. I have no idea what happened. All I know is she was like, he said da-da-da, and I'm mad at him. So
You did not.
I did. All over my phone.
Oh my God. Do you need me to get you
Logan
back
just
out?
had an accident. He spilled stuff all over his phone.
No, it's dry.
Good
It's
job.
in the box.
What was I saying?
He's talking about Tom
Thank you, Modio.
Harlock.
But yeah, no, I always like Tom Harlock's vines and stuff, and I'm still subscribed to him on YouTube.
Do you think Amberlynn's breakup is real or not? Sorry if this is rude. I'm
Don't
not
say-
meaning to be rude at all. I just don't buy any of what she's saying anymore.
Okay.
You don't have to answer that if you don't want to.
No. I feel alright. A little stressed out, but I've been stressed out for literally about 6, 7 months, 8. What is this, August? Yeah, 8 months.
What types of medication were they giving you back when you had the sugar-free birthday cake video? I know you must have had a trial and error therefore while trying to find a happy place. I read that wrong, but still.
I really can't remember what all medicines they had me on, but I was on this one, Vibrid or something. It started with a V, I'm pretty sure. And I was on 5 different medications, and that was one of the like big ones I was taking. And all of them together made a terrible combination and just shut me down, pretty much turned me into a robot. And I don't really have much memory from that year. Like, I don't remember my birthday.
Phone code Joe, would you ever consider a long-distance girlfriend asking for a friend?
Maybe. I've had long-distance girlfriends before. It's been a while, though.
Jordan Winter 7644, what would you say gave you such anxiety about your previous relationship? Why did it affect you so severely?
My previous relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Why did it affect me so severely?
What would you say gave you such anxiety about your previous relationship?
Oh, definitely the online presence.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely that.
Stranger on the internet, would you want to be a full-time YouTuber?
Yeah, that would be fun. But I feel like I don't have the personality to be a full-time YouTuber, you know?
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people like, you know, like commercialized, like professional sounding, and I'm so far from that. I'm your buddy on your back porch, you know? How do you feel about furries? That's a thing in by itself, you know? Like, it's not for me, but I'm sure there's a community of people out there who really enjoy it, and it's like, you know, it's not for me to judge, really. I don't know much about it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I swear I've heard Bigfoot before. Like a couple of them actually communicating back and forth to each other. We're freezing.
We are.
But honestly, I'd be really scared to go out into the Kentucky woods hunting for something like that because there's other things in there that I don't want to come in contact with.
That's true.
We got our own little cryptids.
What's some dating advice I'd give to you? Man, you're a great dude. You just gotta get out there and put yourself out there. But don't be like, you know, easy.
Yeah.
Don't be easy. Just be you. Somebody will love you. I promise.
Yeah,
You're a good kind of.
Thanks, man.
You're a good fella.
thanks. It means a lot. You're a good fella, too.
Genuinely interested in supporting you in your life.
And that, because I don't know who's here.
Okay. Okay, guys, we're going to get off here. I'll talk to you guys later.